Hello everyone, Daniel here with another book review. Today I will be reviewing this book, Microsoft Azure AI, a Beginner's Guide. So it's Explore Azure Applied AI Services, Azure Cognitive Services, and Azure Machine Learning with practical illustrations. So I found this book very interesting. I think if you're in a role of a CTO or architect, designer, or consultant, or even a developer on a beginner journey for AI, this book covers a lot of interesting concepts. It's divided in 8 chapters, and the 8 chapters has a very basic structure of the things that the book covers in each chapter. And I think it's very interesting because Azure and all the AI services that Microsoft Azure is offering right now are very, very interesting. So let's take a look to the concepts of the book. So the first chapter covers all the Azure AI Platform as a service. So the book covers the Azure AI Platform, what are the services that they have, conversational AI, customer services, Azure Cognitive Services, Azure Vision Services, and accessing the APIs for the AI platform for Azure. Some use cases, the setting up developer tools, the conclusions, and some questions and answers for the training. Basically, this first chapter gives a basic introduction of all the services and components provided by Azure to build an AI-based application. On the second chapter, it introduces all the Azure Computer Vision, image analysis, processing, and object detection. So it introduces Azure Vision APIs for developing custom applications, which can be used for processing images, recognition faces, and detecting objects. So basically, it covers all the image processing, image analytics in Azure Computer Vision API, the image analytics DApp, image classification using Azure Custom Services, Azure Custom Vision Service Image Classification Lab, and the object detection using Azure Custom Vision Service. The chapter 3 covers computer vision, optical character recognition, face API, and spatial analysis. So basically, it introduces the handwriting recognition, optical character recognition, face API, and spatial analysis that will make your skill possible to build the leveraging handwriting recognition. So it covers all the handwriting, the print text recognition, handwriting recognition lab, face recognition, computer vision API labs, and in detail, spatial analysis, and sample use cases, the conclusion, and the questions. The chapter 4 covers all the Azure Cognitive Services. So it explores how to leverage decision, language, speech, and web search in the application. So it basically talks about the decision services, the content moderator use case, content moderator detail API, the personalizer, the language services, Azure Logic App and Functions, lab to create Logic App using OCR and text analysis, the speech, the integration with the Bing Web Search, labs, Azure Cognitive Services container, and the conclusion and the questions of the chapter. On chapter 5, it covers the Azure Applied AI Services, so it makes understand how Azure Applied AI Services works, and it goes a little deep on the Azure recognized metrics, advisor, Azure Cognitive Services, and search. So you will see the metrics advisor, image readers, Azure Video Analyzer for media, Azure from Recognizer, Azure Cognitive Search, and the lab for creating Azure Cognitive Search services. The chapter 6 cover all about the bots, a brief introduction of all the bots that you can program on artificial intelligence on Azure. So it takes you through the bot landscape, introducing the bot framework, the bot framework composer, and a brief introduction on how everything has been evolved. So you have how the machine learning, a brief introduction for the bot concept works, the bot ecosystem, the bot framework on Azure, bot framework composer, cognitive intelligence, the search, storage, information resources, the life cycle, the reference architecture, bot framework emulator, building a basic bot, building the bot framework composer, some enterprise scenarios, and some typical use cases. On the chapter 7, it covers all the infusion for machine learning in custom application using ML.NET. So it introduces you to ML.NET, and you will learn how to leverage ML.NET, which is a cross-platform and open source machine learning framework. So it introduces to the ML.NET, the algorithm is supported in ML.NET, choosing the right platform, the trainers, creating the first ML models with ML.NET, some samples, and it's interesting because it starts working with the Azure Lab on creating samples for eliminable sentiment analysis, on wave prediction, and issues classification. And finally, the model builder for sentiment analysis. And the last chapter covers all the using Azure Machine Learning Studio, which is how the Machine Learning Studio in Azure works and covers all the topics of the book. So it's the Azure Machine Learning Studio, the sample lab of using ML Studio with the UI, the sample lab using Azure Studio with Machine Learning Designer, MLOps, migration, Azure ML Library, the .NET brief introduction that it covers for the machine learning, and some conclusions on the chapter. So as you can see, if you want to learn about how the ecosystem of artificial intelligence on Microsoft works, this is an excellent book because it covers all the most important aspects of the Azure artificial intelligence. So I'm going to leave the link for the book so you can buy it on Amazon. And as always, if you like this video, please share it and subscribe to my channel, and see you on the next book review. Bye bye.